It's Wednesday. Oh, we're back here at the park. Yeah, I went in to see, the endocrinologist yesterday. Same thing, this level looks kind of high. This level's gotten better, blah, blah, blah. So that's all that was. Just, my bi-yearly visit to the endocrinologist. And that's one thing as you get older. They're always trying to figure out, okay, what's that guy, his chemistry is doing weird shit. Let's send him to a specialist. All right. Well. But once again, you ever noticed how sometimes when news slows down, especially in the Doctor Who arena, suddenly those two words start getting whispered everywhere. The two words that makes everybody jump up and down and go, missing episodes. Allegedly. And I'm loving how everybody goes, announcement coming soon. I'm like, where was this at? Because I'm like, and there's always that, top secret alleged fan who has his, secret gallery or whatever, his top secret collection or private gallery of episodes that he just kept. And they've been sitting on hoping they go up in value like the gold standard or some shit. It's like, guys, if you find missing episodes, okay, and you're worth, even if you're worth a lot of cash, that stuff deteriorates. All right? You had to have somebody restore it, work on it, and all that, or keep it in a very, very, tight environment. Or otherwise, it's going to get worse. So the point of people saying they're out there, they're hoarding the episodes. They're out there like Smog the Dragons, except the Smog is sitting on top of a pile of film cans. Like he's shitting celluloid. It's like... And it's funny how, this always rolls out right when the news gets slow. We've allegedly found missing episodes. And I'm hoping they did, but at the same time, how many times have we been led down this, particular path? And sure, like one or two times, it has panned out. It's funny how the one time it panned out just happened to be during the one anniversary year, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I know Sasha Dewan and Anjali Mahindra got married because I know I posted the photo, one of the photos over on the Dr. Freedom Facebook group. And of course you could hear almost in the distance a bunch of stupid Caucasian guys screaming, diversity, diversity. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not kidding. If they wanted a show to complain about, oh God, I'm not even going to go into it. Okay, it's just, I died laughing the other day though because you've got Nardi and his gang of happy minions out there running their mouths about Peacemaker's big reveal, and it's like, guys, that they're propagandizing white people and blah blah blah. It's like, guys, Earth X has been around for years. Even I knew about Earth X. Okay, and I'm not a hardcore comic book fan. A lot of the stuff I know is from other people who are fans who told me about it. And Game of Thrones sequel. All right, I'm going to put this into a few kind words about you about how I feel about Game of Thrones at this point. Who gives a shit? I'm not kidding. The story was done. The story was told. In the last series, they kind of like they're hurrying up towards the end. Like, I'm not even going to describe that online or I'll be struck. Almost like those two, it was almost like they're hurrying to get done so they go run off and do their Star Wars project that didn't happen. Meanwhile, they handed an entire series over. I think this one person was one of Epstein's former big-time associates or something like that and had no knowledge of Star Wars lore whatsoever, yet put this person in charge of an entire series that takes place 100 years before Phantom Menace. Oh boy, was that a mess. But then again, you got people who know lore back and forth, like Russell T. Davies, who completely bungled two classic villains to the point it makes me want to throw up when I think of them now. Yeah, that's the thing, though. We don't have any solid confirmation on how many episodes, if any, have been recovered or in what condition they're in. Well, the problem is there's always a big difference. Someone just said I read the book, of the Seven Kingdoms or whatever, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and it was pretty good. There's a big difference between books and how they come out on television. Ask anybody who's adapted one of Stephen King's books or whatever. It's like a crapshoot on who does it. The only person who's gotten it right consistently, I believe, is like Frank Darabont. And like, look at what they did with World War Z, where they basically bought the rights to the Max Brooks books. And then, wow, I think the title was the same when they came out the movie, and that was about it. I think they bought his shit just to get the title. And then, because the title was really popular, and then you had how many people go watch this thing and were like, huh? Because they even got the zombies completely wrong in the World War Z movie. Yeah, for some reason, Darabont always gets like King adaptations right, like Shawshank Redemption, The Mist, and I believe he also did Green Mile. But for some reason, there's other ones that wind up so far off the mark. Like whoever the hell did that last Pet Sematary remake, it was total shit. There were hardly any classic villains in the first place. I beg to differ. Au contraire, mon frere. I heavily beg to differ. Yeah, don't watch the new Pet Sematary. Watch the one that has, what do you call in it? Oh, great. Now my brain just blanked on me. Ed Gwynn, Fred Gwynn, of course, is, give me a minute, as Judd and all that. And like I said, that was a really good one. To me, Fred Gwynn will always be Judd Crandall. He nailed that character. But, watch the one with Denise Crosby, Fred Gwynn, and I can't remember the actor's name. I want to say something Daly, but I'm not sure. Watch that one from back then. Don't watch that newer one. That newer one was a pile of shit. The one that had John Lithgow in it, I believe. And normally I love everything John Lithgow's in. But yeah, but I love how they roll that out every so often. That, we found classic episodes. I'll go, really? And I'm like, what condition were they in? What titles? How many of them did you find? Oh, there's an announcement coming soon. I'm like, yeah, and I can also announce my bowel movements, but it doesn't make them any more classic, and nor does anyone want to see them or smell them. But trust me, I can name dozens of classic villains that would have been fantastic in the newer series, but of course, they blew it. Dimensions in Time Part. No, Dimensions in Time is the one they've been trying to bury. I'm not kidding. That's the one. It's like for you folks who already know this, you know the punchline or so, but for you folks who don't know this, Dimensions in Time is the Doctor Who. What the Star Wars Holiday Variety Special was the Star Wars. Okay, it was that bad as far as I'm concerned. Let's take Doctor Who and cross it with EastEnders. Like anybody else on planet Earth is going to get EastEnders. I did like Stargirl. I did like that series, and sadly, it got canceled. But yeah, Chibnall did a great job. He made the Daleks scary again. He made the Suntarans killers again, and like I said, he made the Cybermen just downright sinister again. But no, he's terrible. Matter of fact, yeah, I had to have part of my septic system dug up. They found the classic episodes hidden in a block box in there, yeah. How they got into the middle of nowhere in like the middle of Ohio, that's anyone's guess. But, oh. No, but like I said, I did like the Quantum Leap series, except for the fact there were a couple episodes that, if they wanted to complain about pushing agendas, there were at least 2 episodes in Quantum Leap, the new series, that really, really pushed shit. Those are the episodes that if I ever went back and rewatched the series, I would skip. Okay, it's like, really? But like I said, until I actually see with my own eyes an official announcement by the BBC saying, look, we have classic episodes and they have been found, and look, oh, here they are, then I'll believe it. But it just seems to me how it's weird how we're in a slump and all of a sudden, oh, we found classic episodes. I'm like, yeah, that really, those 2 episodes, like I said, and then I go back, I rewatched, yeah, Empire of Death. I'm like, why did I rate this so highly? They took the God of Death for walkies. Sutek wouldn't have let little blonde-haired, blue-eyed Millie Gibbo any within 50 yards of him. Imagine if Ruby Sunday was based more off the actress who played her, Millie Gibson. Well, where's Ruby this week? Oh, she's in Costa Rica, like she is like 8 months of the year. But I better run down there and find her. She's sunbathing her boobs somewhere on some beach, right? Oh, well. Oh, yeah, and then, yeah, that one post that came out that somebody was praising, I retweeted that one over on X, or reposted it, whatever they're calling it this week, about, yeah, somebody was talking about how great it was and blah, blah, and they were praising, Ian Levine to the moon. But then the picture of this person, it was a fake account, because guess what? That person is dead. They were using a dead lady's photo and a fake account to, broadcast all this great admiration. And I'm like, and they even showed the article of the Daily, it was a Daily Mirror, or what do you call it? It was, or was it the Telegraph, where they took the photo from? They even linked to where they got the photo in from the article and everything. I'm like, seriously? Besides, I figure I'll be replaced by AI pretty soon, Yeah. I love that. Don't you just love how everybody in Hollywood's dropping shit bombs now because of that AI actress that's getting promoted? It's like, that's right, guys. The great. I like that. And then, of course, the one actress sits there and lists all the reasons why you can't have AI actresses. I'm like, that's all the reasons they want an AI actress. They don't have to worry about bitching. They don't have to worry about demanding pay raises. They don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to do the nude scene this week or not? That's why. Come on, look at all the stuff, all the fun they had with Emilia Clarke. I don't want to be naked on screen anymore. And then the one scene comes up, which is probably going to be watched by an award board of some kind. Oh, I'm going to do that one because it's so empowering. And I'm like, they hired a 19-year-old college student to do Emilia Clarke's nude scenes. I'll talk about for her for a time. And I'm like, wow, that's going to look good on your resume. I was Emilia Clarke's butt and boobs for about a season of Game of Thrones. Ugh. What is my boobs motivations? It's just crazy out there, man. It is. Ugh. There are a lot of classic episodes, yes, I wish would be recovered. Don't get me wrong, but it just, I want to see proof, okay? I want to see an official announcement before I start jumping up and down for joy and all that. Before I start making up headlines to get viewers. Okay, so take care, everyone, please. I just looked, I'm way over time. So please, be kind, be calm. Oh, God, I just almost tripped over my own line. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your Wednesday. And, we'll hope we will catch you tomorrow. Like I said, sorry about yesterday. I forgot to tell you I was going to a doctor's appointment. So, like I said, nothing major happened there. Just that happens like twice a year. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.